EU members are not allowing Hungary's objections the collective package to block bilateral military aid Ukraine. As nearly $137 billion in military and financial aid Ukraine stalls in Washington and Brussels. Individual European allies have begun making bilateral pledges of billions of dollars to ensure Ukraine maintains its ability to resist Russia this year. That resistance continued last week, with ground troops holding a 1,000 kilometers line against Russian attacks in what their commanders called active defense and the Ukrainian Air Force seizing the opportunity to destroy just one of them. A handful of Russian reconnaissance planes. Ukraine destroyed Beriev 50 somewhere over the Sea of Azov on Monday, killing its entire crew, Commander-in-Chief said. An Ilyushin 22 command plane was also effectively destroyed, although it managed to land. Ukraine's Southern Command said that the 50 is one of such operational aircraft and assists in direct missile strikes. 2. Russia launched 40 unmanned aerial vehicles and missiles into Ukraine. Ukrainian defenders shot down 8 missiles and said they disabled about 20 with electronic jamming. The events in the air were perhaps the most kinetic in a week of static front lines. Ukrainian Ground Forces commander Oleksandr Syrskiy said his troops were in active defense as Russia pressed for full control the eastern regions of Donetsk Luhansk and the reconquest Kharkiv Kherson. Our objectives have not changed: to maintain our positions, to exhaust the enemy by inflicting maximum losses, Syrskiy said. Syrskiy's words appeared to confirm that Russia had taken the initiative in the attack. This initiative is entirely in the hands of the Russian armed forces. Russian President Vladimir Putin said at a meeting with local government leaders on Tuesday. If this continues, the Ukrainian state may suffer an irreparable, very serious blow, Putin said. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy reacted to these words his speech at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland the next day, saying that Putin would never give up his maximalist goals. Ukraine. If we have fight together against Putin years ago, isn't it better to put an end him now, while our brave men and women are already doing it? Rearmament. While defiant positions of the two leaders indicated another year of fierce war in Ukraine and ongoing in Gaza and Red Sea, rearmament was becoming a theme for Europe as well as Ukraine. We need a war-related transformation. NATO. Dutch Admiral Rob Bauer, chairman of the Military Committee, said in his opening remarks to a two-day meeting defense ministers in Brussels on Wednesday. He said NATO members live in an age anything can happen at any time, where we must expect the unexpected. We must focus on effectiveness to be fully effective. This idea was also reflected in the European Commission. Last March, the EU promised Ukraine 1 million artillery shells within a year. Russia's secret campaign also recruited Ha.